Rocco on 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. We got in studio a very special guest who's going to be Meet the Chef. And you can sit down, Chef Gary, as well. We got chefs, if we're talking foods, and I'm sure, as you know, and you're a fan of Proof Artistinal Pizza, and what's the other term for it? I just had it pulled up.
Pizza and pasta.
Pizza and pasta, yes.
Super complicated.
I know. I had everything all tagged in here, but of course, the Meet the Chefs event's happening on August 25th, and with that, we've been meeting chefs that are going to be participating to all go ahead and throw their name in the hat, so to speak, to be the next Iron Chef. And in studio, we got a special guest who's the head chef of Proof. What's your name again?
Alex.
Yeah, Alex. Alex what?
Cole.
Yeah, Chef Alex Gold from Proof. And how long have you been a chef at Proof?
Going on 7 months.
Okay, nice. And then with that, you're also like customizing the menu and doing all that.
Yes, revamping it.
Yeah. Are you a Tucson native?
I am born and raised.
Okay, nice. All right. And so what's been your culinary journey so far?
So far, the last place I was working at was fine dining over at the Flying V.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, nice.
And then before that was actually at Zen Burger.
Okay. Yeah, Zen Burger actually is one of those places that is surprisingly restaurant, right? Because a lot of people focus on the burger part, but there's obviously a lot of different dishes that they have at Zen. Yeah.
Milkshakes and fries, zucchini fries, and
right. Yeah, so Proof is over in the Union District, or it's by Union, and what do they call that? The square?
the St. Philip's Plaza.
The Phillips Plaza, yeah. So, all right, now I'm all caught up. And I got Chef Gary just popped in as well. You've been to Proof before, Chef Gary?
Yes, sir, bro.
Yeah, this pizza looks amazing.
Yeah, man. I'm actually a judge for Meet the Chef, so.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
All right, so we got kiss up to this dude right here.
Yeah. And then we'll have the finale there, too, so.
Yeah, but so beyond pizza and bruschetta, and of course you have this, Italian artisanal pizza and pasta at Proof. What is some of your specialties? Since you grew up in Tucson, I'm sure you know how to whip together some Sonoran cuisine as well, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. So what's going to be your approach when you go in to meet the chefs to attempt to not only wow the taste buds of the people who are going to be tasting your samples, but also kind of blow away the judges?
My chef has always taught me that I should always cook from the heart.
Right.
Always do something that I know I can do very well. And so I started building my ingredients based off of what I like to eat as a kid.
And what was that?
It was chicken enchiladas. It was beans. It was rice.
Right, yeah.
It was a lot of Mexican food.
It was, well, when you're in Tucson, it's funny. I was talking to my buddy Slobby Robbie the other day when he said when his girlfriend moved here. Eventually, she said, "So you guys just eat like Mexican food every day?" And it was like, "Here it's just called food, dude.
Right?
Yeah,
Like
right.
in Italy, you eat Italian food every day,
Right.
but you just call it food."
Right.
Right. So yeah. So you grew up with all of those, obviously all the stuff that we love. You growing in this region, yes. And then you start making your way into different kind of culinary cuisines, like Italian and stuff. So are you going to be marrying those two when you attempt to, meet the chef, so to speak?
Yes.
Yes. Nice. Okay.
So I won't dive too deep into it.
Yeah,
but
you don't
it
want to
will be-
reveal too much.
Yeah, it will be homey, and it will remind you of Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice. I think that's good. I think also the key is obviously the samples you want to get the crowd vote too. So if you have a plenty of offerings too, I'm just saying that because I'll be there 2-3 times at the very least. As a judge, Gary, what do you look for? Just to kind of help Chef Alex, get an edge as he goes into this.
Obviously, presentation's huge. It's, I think it's 30 points of the overall score.
30 points just for presentation. All right, yeah.
Or, I'm sorry, 10 points of the 30 points. So, you eat with your eyes first, obviously. So good presentation. And then obviously, well-seasoned, flavorful, and textures. People always forget about textures. So make sure that you have, varying textures. You don't want just a plate of mush. You want something crunchy. You want something, soft. You want those things to kind of balance each other out. So, we'll be looking for that. There's not really a secret ingredient involved, so we're not really judging on that. So it's basically presentation, taste, and overall composition of the dish. So
yeah, Chef Alex, have you ever been in a cooking competition where a secret ingredient is involved, where they're saying, okay, you have to cook with this? A lot of cooking shows do this. Iron Chef is no exception, right? So have you been challenged to where they threw out an ingredient and had to make some stuff? Not yet.
I haven't. No.
Yeah. So this is part
This
of the
is all
fun,
new.
though.
Yes.
And the challenge, and this is one of the reasons why as a chef, chefs are very much artists in a way to be able to take this challenge, like bring it on, and throw a curveball at me, and make me create.
I just hope he
Yes.
yells out if it's a bad secret ingredient. He's like, "You ruined Thanksgiving. You ruined it."
Oh, I know. We've gotten complaints about the secret ingredient. Last year it was
Yeah.
peanut butter, right?
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Chef Kenneth Foy, who's a 2-time defending Iron Chef champion, he's really hoping that in this year's Iron Chef it'll be something center plate, right? That's what he wants as an ingredient, but who knows what it will be.
It's like if they hear what he wants, they're gonna go the complete opposite direction, though.
Yeah.
Every time, like, oh, okay.
We're not trying to get a three-peat.
Get some stale bread in there. It'd be great.
Yeah.
The hard part is they give you a list.
Right.
They give you and it's so skewed from basically peanut butter all the way up to filet mignon. Like it's just like
So funny.
So you don't even know how to practice. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Well, we're going to talk more about that as we get the broadcast going. Chef Alex, Chef Gary are both in studio here for this first segment. Then we're going to meet a local band, Znora, who's going to be performing at the Rialto Theater this Friday. So all that more coming up on the podcast, youtube.com/beefvegan, or keep it right here on Rock 102.1. All right, we're live on the podcast broadcast. Of course, that was a clip that we just recorded. So I wanted to show off the website here. Chef Alex is still with us. Of course, Rico. We're going to have Znora here in a little bit, and we're talking about how he became a part of Proof. Starting off as, we talked about his culinary experience being a chef at various restaurants. And he started Proof as a manager.
That's right.
And he started critiquing the chef there. And
No, not the chef. The line cooks.
The line
Had to get the
cooks?
line cooks on my side.
Yeah. And then you became the chef, and now you're both manager and chef. And now with Proof, with that position, any new regime, so to speak, has like a new vision. And so you're going to kind of take the menu and kind of bring it up a notch.
I'll revamp it.
Yeah, revamp it.
basically.
Yeah, I'm like trying to figure out the best words that are not like confrontational where you're starting to fight and be like, so what I did was I took this shit and I'm making it awesome, right?
So you started a mutiny, a bloody mutiny. Like, no, just revamp.
Yeah, what's one of the things that the first thing that you would want to like kind of revamp on the menu that you feel like, hey, this is something that's missing on this menu?
Yeah, I would love to get some new bread to be baked off for our bruschettas.
Yes,
Yeah.
and are you gonna like look locally for that, like barrio style, or no?
Oh no, we have our bakery right in the plaza.
Oh, so you're making your own bread there, right in the plaza that is actually being fed to all the other restaurants that are owned by the same group, right? Union,
right.
and what's the other group, or what's the other restaurant?
Reforma.
Yeah, Reforma, Union, and Proof, all the same restaurant group owned by the same owner. And so there's a bakery right there in that plaza that supplies bread to all three. I did not know that.
Bread, pasta, pizza dough,
Yeah, all that.
desserts.
Oh, that's got to be great to have that resource there, right? Yeah, just all right there.
Oh yeah.
All fresh. Okay. And then so so you're looking to revamp the bruschetta. And so add more just like flavor profiles, kind of switch it up a little bit, because people are getting crazy with bruschetta.
They sure are.
Yeah, it's not just tomato based anymore. They're just like, you can put anything on a
Anything
slice of
on a piece of
toast,
bread.
and it's amazing. Yeah. So what's something that you're gonna throw on the bruschetta?
Well, one thing that I wish I could put on a bruschetta, I'll start with that one, and then I'll let you.
Yeah.
I wish I could do cured egg yolks and hot honey.
Oh,
Damn.
That would be really good, but I can't do that because of FDA
Regulations.
oh,
I can't do that.
really?
But I can mix like a fig jam with some bacon pancetta, get it hot, and then toast the bread and just put it on with some goat cheese and bam.
Yeah, those are good. And of course, you're doing like bruschetta flights and whatnot.
Yes.
Yeah, which is always good. The pizza's always been amazing. So, I mean, when you come in, do you tweak anything when it comes to the recipes of the pizza, how the dough's prepared or any of that? Change the cheese or any of that?
Not the dough. I have tweaked some of the recipes for our white sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Some of our
Is the white sauce like an Alfredo-based sauce or?
yeah. Well, real Alfredo is just butter and Parmesan. Ours
Yeah.
is just a bechamel sauce.
Okay,
that we use
nice.
With our pasta.
Which is actually probably better for you, right? I mean, I love Alfredo, and I cook Alfredo at home too. But yeah, you're right. I mean, I actually use cream, butter, and just tons of cheese, right? And it's a heart stopper though. It's delicious. it'll stick to the noodles for a reason, but
It's
it's
your heart for
yeah, it'll stick to your ass. I mean,
Delicious death.
yeah, so let's get on the air here. All right. Lincoln Park, a Rock 1 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. We're hanging out here with Chef Alex from Proof. I always miss the name. I always mess the name up of the district that's where Union and where Union is. What is it called again?
the St. Philip's Plaza.
The St. Philip's Plaza, which of course is like, do you know it?
I know what it is.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
everyone in town knows what St. Philip's Plaza is.
Right.
It escapes my memory every single time
You
I
got
try
to
to
do a little
mention it.
trick with your head. Think of a Philip that made you mad in life.
Oh, he'd be no saint. Okay, so
There you
yes,
go.
there
It's a
you
trick.
go. Yeah, the Proof is in the St. Philip's Plaza. Oh my God, I can't believe that just worked.
Did it.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing. But I have been there many times and been to Union events and everything. And we just had Chef Gary from Knife Fight, and they do their finals in Union as well. I've had Proof Pizza, but I haven't did a deep dive on the menu. And looking at their fantastic menu is great too, with all the different bruschettas. And Chef Alex is been part of Proof here now for just like the past 7 months. Started off as a manager, now executive chef, I think is
right.
official title.
Yep.
So you're looking to revamp the menu even more so. So take the things that people love and then add to them, and even maybe introduce some dishes that hadn't been on the menu before. What's a dish that you're planning on introducing to the Proof menu that you haven't been on?
We're gonna do calamari.
Okay.
Deep fried calamari.
Yeah. Calamari seems like a staple of any Italian place, right? Calamari was not on the menu before that?
Nope.
Oh, okay. So when you're doing calamari, do you have to shop a certain like calamari vendor to make sure you're getting the freshest calamari, or just getting some like what kind of cuts? Is it going to be like long, thick calamari, or the little adorable little squids with the
The
legs?
little
and-
rings that you got.
Yeah, no, but I like those. You
They're
know,
fun.
honestly, call me a monster, but I like eating like calamari that still has the legs on it and is deep fried, and you're like, one at a time. You're like, okay, I'm a monster, but it's delicious and it's
You look
fun
so
at the
happy
same time.
thinking about it.
Yeah, I
You
eat
can
like
have it.
one leg at a time. I just like pluck them off like flower petals.
You're a beast.
I'm sorry. All right. While I have you in, Chef Alex, and of course, you're going to be participating in Meet the Chef's event, so you're going to be able to sample Chef Alex cuisine as he attempts to be the finalist in our Iron Chef competition to face off against the two-time champion, Chef Kenneth Foy of Dante's Fire. Have you met Chef Kenneth Foy before?
I have not.
He's not an intimidating person, so to speak, but when he gets behind that stove, the guy creates, man. He definitely goes at it and stuff. So to face off against two-time reigning defending champion, you got your work cut out for you, and it's going to be a fun competition. So before we let you go and get ready to meet you again at Meet the Chefs on the 25th at the TCC, I want to play a little game. Let's do a quick little if you could only, and from a chef, okay? So I'm going to just give you examples. Like if you could only choose one pizza topping, which would it be? And here's 5 options, okay? Sausage, pepperoni, peppers, onions, pineapple. Of course, obviously Proof has some of the best pizza in town, so this is a biggie. Which one would it be if you could only pick one?
Onions.
Yeah, onions, really? Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Love
and-
onions on pizza.
You just love onions on pizza? Okay, so give me a pizza suggestion from Proof that features onions.
The buffalo chicken pizza.
Okay, nice. So
Yes.
buffalo chicken pizza, and then do you do little green onions you chop up there, or actual like white onions? What kind of?
We do red onions.
Okay,
and
nice.
then we do the garnish with chives.
Okay,
you get
nice.
a little green, little pink, a little red and white, a bunch of different colors mixed in.
Double it. Oh yeah.
I was
That's
kind of
good.
hoping he would say pineapple,
Yeah,
just
no.
to ruffle some feathers.
We
in the
have a
morning.
really good
First off-
Polynesian pie.
He's a chef and not a monster. So
Hey.
yeah.
True.
Yeah. Okay. If you could only choose one type of ice cream, which would you choose? Soft or hard?
Soft.
All right. We'll move forward. If you could only choose one condiment for the rest of your life, all right, which would you choose out of these 6 options? Mustard, ketchup, mayo, hot sauce, barbecue sauce, or honey mustard sauce?
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's because you grew up in Tucson. What's your go-to hot sauce?
Tabasco.
Okay, yeah, Tabasco, the red.
Some
Yeah.
Louisiana.
Yeah, and then the color profile on the Tabasco. What color does it need to be for it to be optimal Tabasco? Now I'm just testing you.
Very bright and orange.
Yes, you need like honestly, a lot of
Cholula.
restaurants sometimes out there, will keep Tabasco out for a little too long. When you start seeing it turn brown, that's not going to be the good Tabasco, right? Because it is like there is a shelf life, a small shelf life.
It's funny.
Because it's constantly evolving, right? Because it's a vinegar-based hot sauce, which all hot sauces are.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, so
Fermented.
yeah, it's fermented. So when it's bright red, and I'm salivating too.
It's just Tabasco, man.
Yeah,
Like, no, this is
with
fresh.
a hinge of orange. No,
Yeah.
you gotta have it right.
Right?
Right. So that's
Good point.
Yeah, excellent answer, Chef Alex. I can tell you that you're, you know, a well-trained chef. Here's a final. You can only choose one. If you can only choose one side dish for the rest of your life out of these options, what would it be? French fries, onion rings, mashed potatoes, side salad, or home fries?
French fries.
French fries, yeah. Do you have French fries at Proof?
We do not. No.
Yeah, well, that's good. Because
They got those tiny
it's an
calamaris,
Italian
though.
restaurant. You could tear off each leg and act like they're mini French fries. They're just a giant going to town.
I'm happy.
I love it. You guys need to check out all the delicious pictures and the full menu of Proof Artisanal Pizza and Pasta right there in the St. Philip's Plaza. Damn you, Philip.
Yeah.
Yes, it's prooftucson.com, prooftucson.com, and you can meet Chef Alex at the Meet the Chefs event on Sunday, August 25th, as he and a bunch of other great chefs all compete to be the next Iron Chef. Good luck to you, Chef Alex. It's a pleasure meeting you. I look forward to trying out your dish and you revealing what you're throwing out there. And, you know, and I'll even give you a side thing. Throw some extra bread out there just for people to fill in, you know? I think bonus points. It doesn't have to do anything with the dish. Be like, you just like a little bread.
Just have some bread.
Have some bread.
I got some
Yeah.
bread for you.
You're going to win people's hearts over with that.
Oh, yeah.
The more you leave them full, the better, you know, you'll be perceived for sure. But yeah, prooftucson.com. Check out that menu as it continues to evolve as well with Chef Alex. We're going to hit the reset, be back with Znora right after this. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA.
Just
Oh.
bread.
Excellent job, Alex. Thank you so much, Chef.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you. And yeah, look forward to hanging out with you on Sunday.
Yeah, and if you guys want to come into the restaurant, we got you.
Oh, yes. Well, they're going to take you
Get
up
some
on that
pizza.
here. Yes, absolutely. All right.
Just gonna give him the kids' table for the calamari.
We're going to
Break
be
apart
back.
those little legs for you.
Tucson.
Happy.
You're going to be
Arizona
watching me
Lotus
just
Corporation
tearing
radio
off legs
station.
off
Stream
the
us on your cell,
calamari.
laptop,
Like, look at this
desktop, or
monster.
tablet at KFMA.com. You want it? You got it. Reality radio done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like
He's
it.
corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com on this beautiful Monday, August 19th. Good morning, Rico.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tucson. Thank you guys for tuning into the show. We got another week ahead of us as we're getting gearing towards Meet the Chef. We have a lot of chefs that we're going to be meeting this week. A lot of listener bait to give away. Hope you guys had a fantastic, safe weekend. A lot of stuff happened over the weekend. We had the Black Moods at the Rock. Went to that show on Saturday night. It was packed. Black Moods always draws, dude. And you see
Good.
you see the fan base that they have. A lot of Peacemakers, you know, Roger Klein and Peacemaker fans that come out there. They weren't ready for the heat that is the Rock because the Rock doesn't have AC.
They were by the beach in Mexico this whole time.
They
and they're
were.
like, damn it, we gotta go to the desert.
Right, dude. They're like this feels very Rocky Point-ish.
Yeah.
Yes, but they killed it. All the bands on there killed it, so that was fun. The Fetish Ball was happening this weekend. Took over downtown. Did you see anyone show up to your bar in latex or any of that?
I was really hoping that, but I guess it was that much fun they didn't have to leave.
Yeah, no, they just kept going from Rialto to Hotel Congress back and forth. You know,
I wanted to keep a tally.
Yeah,
how many furries, how many gimps, you know, all that.
Yeah, and I was all
Unfortunate.
about it. I've been seeing pictures because I have a few friends, you know, like Kayla and Chloe and Star Violet. They were all part of it this year, and so I was seeing their stories and updates, and I'm like, whew, yeah, that seems like a good time. And I would have went, but I left my I see. The problem is, I took my gimp outfit into the dry cleaner, and they shrank
Yeah.
it. And either I gained some weight or it shrank a couple sizes, and it's just uncomfortable. I get a testicle that pops out, and I can't go into Hotel Congress with a testy out, even on a fetish
No.
weekend.
You have to, it's full confidence.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you have any like self-doubt, you're not going in there.
Well, any kind of exposure, they don't let you in. And the Hotel Congress is a classy place, and I just couldn't nest away my testicle enough comfortably to justify going out to the fetish ball. I miss it. I will try to attend next year, and I'm already looking on Amazon for plus-size GIMP outfits. So hopefully that will happen.
You got Halloween coming up, so just some Edward Scissorhands costumes,
That's true.
Do what you got to do.
On Halloween, you could let your freak flag fly and also pretend that you're just dressing up like a freak and you're not really.
Right.
You're like, shh. Oh, this is just an outfit. Yes. I'm just being silly for Halloween. This is not my Saturday night go-to.
I mean, character rubbing my nipples.
Yes. Now give me a Snickers, please.
King size.
King size indeed. All right, let's look at the weekend box office. Looks like Alien Romulus killed it with $45 million domestically opening weekend. Rico and I were part of that. We saw that on Friday night. What'd you think?
I liked it. It was good. I have some valid, criticisms, like a nerd, but other than that, it was overall just a good summer movie.
Yeah, they did touch on nostalgia a little bit. There was
a lot of it.
Yeah, a lot of it. It was a lot of retread, and that's why when we were talking to Herb Stratford about this movie, I was like, well, so this is not a reboot or a sequel or anything. It's kind of like a new chapter, and he's like, yes, new chapter. And once again, Herb was wrong. This is a total reboot in a way that they just kind of they took the formula of the original one and then they paid homage to it almost all the way through. I thought the sci-fi part of it was pretty fascinating, though, and the rings around the planet made me want to know science more.
I'm gonna tweet deGrasse Tyson.
I was like, yeah. I was like, legitimately, oh, rings can damage your ship. Like
This whole time you thought it was like vapor.
Yeah,
I thought it was just harmless vapor or something.
No,
You're like, it's terrifying meteors and space debris. You're like, oh,
yeah, it's basically the garbage, vicious, sharp shrapnel just flying around the planet.
It's space's garbage disposal.
I'll tell you what. Then I was thinking to myself after I left the movie, Earth needs some rings, man.
That'd be great.
Yeah, just to protect us from any outside. It just boom. It's like, good luck getting past our rings, bitch.
Sponsored by companies too.
Yeah. Deadpool broke the record too for a largest grossing R-rated movie of all time. So
Crazy.
Deadpool and Wolverine still cranking it out. I have to go back to the theater and watch that again before
Over a
it makes
billion.
Yeah, dude. An
2 billion.
R-rated comedy, and hopefully this brings more R-rated comedies back to cinemas and then producing those, whether it's superhero genre or just like Wedding Crashers again, because we had a good peak of R-rated comedies would come out almost quarterly.
Right.
And then Hollywood decided they don't make enough money or something, and they just kind of dried up. So let's bring those back. All right, we have a lot to get to today, and we have listener bait all week long. So, we have Impractical Joker, Sal Volcano. How do you say his last name?
Just call him Sal.
Yeah, everyone just calls him Sal. Sal
Come on,
from Practical
Sal.
Jokers. I'll have tickets to give away for his Everything's Fine tour at the Linda Ronstadt Music Hall on January 11th. So,
Are those guys just hitting Tucson one by one?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah,
your turn.
They won't tour together, dude.
Yeah.
There's some beef there that we don't know, but yes. So
Crazy.
one by one, we will get into Practical Joker, but we won't get them all at the same time.
Right.
And then for all you concert fans out there, I'll be giving away tickets for Set It Off at the Rialto Theater on October 2nd. All week long. Set It Off is performing with Ashes to New Year's Day, and Not For Me. It's a part of their Deathless Tour, Part 2. So that's a fantastic show that will be in our very own backyard. So just keep listening for your opportunities to win that and so much more. Kicking things off with the Chili Peppers. Got your Morning Moron coming up after Sum 41. Keep it right here. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA, but you know the name of the show, Tucson. Let's go! All right, there we go. I know I have no SEO energy, Todd. Thank you for that. Please welcome
Thanks, Todd.
in-studio guest. I was on the fly. I need to prepare my, YouTube descriptions way ahead of time. But I do things on the fly. Please welcome our guest in studio. Long time coming. Local boys, Znora. They've been making noise here on the scene for, I want to say a couple years. I've been seeing you guys playing. You're still young, right?
Oh, yeah.
Almost like fresh out of high school, or you're still in high school? What's the deal?
Well, One of us, yeah.
Yeah.
Still in high school.
Okay, well, Rico, try to guess which one is still in high school out of three. I mean, all of you look at you. You guys are out of a time machine from the '70s. First off, so
It's like a Scooby-Doo B-side episode right now. I love it. That guy.
oh, the
Just 'cause
baby
of the
face
hair.
at the end.
Just-
Well,
yeah,
let
just
me
not-
get an introduction
'cause of
to
the hair.
what's your guys' names?
I'm Johnny.
Johnny, Johnny, and you guitar and sing.
I'm bass. I'm bass and sing, yeah.
Okay, bass and sing.
Yeah.
All right, so Johnny.
Adrian. I sing and play guitar.
All right,
And I play drums and no singing.
and what's your name?
My name's Josh.
Josh. Okay.
Gosh.
Okay, so Josh doesn't sing, plays drums. Adrian sings, plays guitar, and Johnny is also singing and plays bass. So power trio here. That's what we're working with the boys. And then, which one of them out of Johnny, Adrian, and Josh is still in high school?
Josh. I'll go with my original.
Okay, still going with Josh.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna say that's actually almost like a curveball, like tricking me without the
Yeah.
facial hair, right? And with the glasses. Now, Adrian has the goatee. That's going. And I know that when I was in high school, I had friends with facial hair who would buy beer for me. So, but Johnny, you got a baby face too, right? So you could easily go. So I'm gonna go for the oldest looking as the youngest.
The
right?
irony of it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say Adrian is the one still in high school. Okay, so out of our guesses, and you guys could throw out guesses on the stream as well. Give you just a second to go ahead and throw that Johnny,
Loch Ness
Adrian, or
is Johnny.
Josh. Which one do you think is still in high school?
Loch Nessa.
Okay.
Locking it in.
Okay. All right, let's see. So with that, let's do a reveal. Which one of you is still in high school?
It is not me.
It is not Josh.
I am in college
Yes.
at the U of A.
He's
I
like,
know,
he's
because
like-
you look like a mature man, Josh. Don't listen to him.
He's like, I'm 45. I have a 401k, 8
Ah.
kids. I'm like, oh.
I am 20.
Okay.
Adrian's 18. He's
Okay.
fresh out of high school.
There
I
you
am
go.
Fresh out of high
Yeah,
school.
fresh
Too
out of high
high.
school.
Johnny is 16.
I'm 16. I'm
Ah, yeah, you're the baby face. See, I knew. See, you had a baby face, and the glasses threw me off. So yeah, okay. So Johnny
Tricked
is
ya.
still in high school. Loch Nessa, she might even know you. So Adrian just graduated. So yeah, Loch Nessa's dropping in all the facts. So cheater. But that's good. You stumped us both. But yeah, so you guys, young band, doing your thing, starting off, kind of have that kind of classic rock sound and vibe to you, as you've been hitting the scene. And we got a big show that's happening this Friday, which is I'm super excited about. It's a local love event, which is always fun. And shout out Brent for putting together these fantastic bills. On Wednesday, we're going to have our friend Wolfie in studio. She has a new single that she's going to be sharing with us, and a new music video as well. And she's going to be part of the show. And there's a bunch. So cheers to the Outside, Znora, Pyrotechnica, The Wind Below, Wolfie, and Harmony Punks. And since we have Wolfie on Wednesday, I was like, yeah, this is a great opportunity to get to know the boys Znora. Like I said, I have been noticing you guys out there doing stuff. So, you've been together as a band for a few years now, right?
Since 2019.
2019,
Officially,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so super young, right? Who started the band? Whose idea was it?
It was mine actually. I met Josh at like a rock band camp type situation.
Yeah, a little
Okay.
summer camp. It was like a 2-month thing every summer.
Yeah.
We just like got together and played music and had a little concert. So me and Adrian really bonded. So yeah, that's kind of how we came to be.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, and then when did you recruit young Johnny here?
About a year and a half ago, me and Adrian had a similar guitar teacher, and he recommended me when they were looking for a new bassist. So I joined and haven't turned back since.
Nice, yeah. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, so you like-minded, like similar music styles and everything else. And
Yeah.
I love it when you guys start young too. You know what I mean? And start cutting your teeth. So you start doing these type of events like little fairs and stuff and getting out there. You doing Battle of the Bands and whatnot? Didn't you guys win a Battle of the Bands too?
Yeah, we did a Battle of the Bands thing in Phoenix where we got to open up for Alice Cooper because
Oh,
we
nice.
won. So
Cool.
that was
Yeah.
a super cool opportunity.
Was it like a Christmas pudding type deal?
It was a
Yeah,
Christmas
it was.
pudding.
It was-
That's
Yeah,
what we
you guys
won.
won that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
cool.
no, that's a huge fucking deal, guys. It really is. And a lot of great bands have done this over the years because they've been doing Christmas pudding now for, like 2 decades, right?
That's
Yeah,
like
long
21
time.
years or
Before
something.
Johnny was born, for sure. For sure. And so, yeah, like to be able to do Christmas pudding, be able to open up for Alice Cooper, excellent. It makes sense, too, because you guys literally look like you're out of the movie Dazed and Confused. You know what I mean? So you're bringing it back.
I get
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah.
Like, we're going for that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, so we're going to get on the air in about minute 12, talk about this show that's happening at the Rialto, and then I want to set up. I know that you guys brought in a cajon. You got the guitars and everything. Did you? I know I probably didn't mention it. Did you bring any XLR cables or extra mics? No?
No, we did not. Yeah.
That's fine. We're gonna be able to mic it up. I've been able to mic up with Les, and so we want to get a live performance from you as well. At least maybe 2 songs. We'll do one on the stream and one on the air. So we could mess around, and have a good time with that. And then, do you know what time you're going on this Friday at the Rialto?
Well, we're going on 2nd, and I think
so like around 7:30. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
kicking things off strong. Honestly, around that time for these local love shows too, that's probably peak attendance too. You get a lot of people in. The stragglers are in during the first band, and then you get a lot of people who are there for like the headlining band or the later bands early. And so, yeah, you get a good crowd on that.
You got the moms who went through the 70s, intrigued.
In fact, actually, that'll lead to my inappropriate opening question. So we'll do that.
Oh, great.
Great.
I rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. We're live on the podcast broadcast with local band Znora. We have Johnny, Adrian, and Josh, and they're performing this Friday at the Rialto Theater, another local love event. Huge lineup, and they're going on 2nd around 7:30 this morning. And if you see the boys here, the good-looking boys on the podcast broadcast stream, straight out of a time capsule, we got that 70s vibe. And I've been noticing Znora here for a couple of years now. I've been following them on social media. They're winners of Alice Cooper's Christmas pudding competition. They got to open up for Alice Cooper. Now, my opening inappropriate question is, what was the oldest woman that has hit on you at one of these shows?
Oh, God.
Because you literally have a vibe where I can guarantee there's women in their 50s and stuff being like, you remind me of my high school boyfriend.
Yeah.
Right?
I remember there was this one lady. She was at least she was 61. I think she was 61.
Yeah. 61.
She's like, you guys are so cute.
You remind me of the old days. Giving you that full court press, right? Now, Adrian, you're 18 now. So legally, you could have took that leap.
I could have took, yes, yeah.
Now, I'll tell you, here's the number one sign to look out for an older cougar / predator. What she's going to say is she's going to say you have an old soul. All right?
Yeah.
So whenever you hear old soul, or then be careful because they're after the young pole. Old soul equals young pole, right? Okay,
That's a t-shirt.
Yeah, that's a fact too. So now, be honest. As any of these older women who've seen your show, have they said you have an old soul?
Yep.
That's like what they say every time.
She's like, I haven't felt this way since Eat Purple in 69.
Exactly. So I'm telling you, from here on out, it's going to be ingrained in your brain. Whenever a woman comes up to you and says, "Oh, I love your band. You have such an old soul," then you just know that it immediately equals they want your young pole. Okay, and you can't escape that. You will always remember that.
with wisdom.
Yeah. No, I know. I seen it. And you know what? Every now and then, if you, as an artist, you got to experience things in life. And I'm not saying you should, but I'm also not saying you shouldn't. It's
Inspiration's out there.
it's everywhere.
Everywhere. Artiste.
Have a song called "Chlamydia" from the 70s.
Good Lord.
So you guys are on Spotify. I see, you guys are doing your social media, young band here. So have you been working on like an album to release, and is this all part of a work up towards that, right?
Yeah, basically. So we had our EP, which is what our music is right now on like Spotify, Apple Music, all that stuff. In the past couple weeks ago, maybe I don't know,
About 2 or 3 weeks.
2 or 3 weeks ago, we've been working on like our full length album.
Nice.
And I think it's like our best stuff yet.
I would hope so. You continue to move the goalpost forward, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that's the goal. And move forward. And you guys are so young, but you've been clocking your hours and being able to get in front of people and play for them and also kind of win them over. That's all part of the process. And you guys are ahead of the curve, too, because you got youth on your side and you started young. Which is great. And so we kind of got 3 generations here because Adrian just got out of high school. Johnny's still in high school and Josh is in college, but all met basically through a rock, what was it, like a rock what's a School of Rock style like camp, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
basically.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of looking at, which is great that they have these kind of programs together. They have aspiring musicians, young musicians. They all get together. They get taught by people who have the experience, and then also get to jam out with other musicians. And it created the network that is Znora today. Because Josh met Adrian and linked up, and then recruited Johnny. And then so Johnny and Adrian, they have the same guitar coach, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah, from middle school.
Nice, yeah. And then what was the age that you each picked up an instrument and started playing seriously?
I would say about me, I like 12, 13.
Yeah.
I picked up the bass.
Yeah, so I started slapping the bass at 12, 13. Johnny, same question?
Probably about the same, 12, 13, but I started on trumpet actually for school band, but I switched to guitar a few years later.
Yeah, you realized that girls weren't gravitating towards the trumpet.
Why don't they like Louie Louie? Come on.
I'll tell you what, though, the trumpet in a modern band, it brings it back around.
That's
true.
true.
Yeah.
High school band, not so much, but then, you get in your 20s, you start hitting the hipster scene. Yeah, and it works. So what about you, Josh?
Yeah, I think really the same age as well.
So just adolescence. That's great, though. But you knew at an early age, you're like, I'm digging this music thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. I love it. All right, well, let's go down the rabbit hole with Znora here on the podcast broadcast, and then we're going to get him mic'd up to do some live acoustic performances for us. You can join us, youtube.com/bevegan. Just remember, this Friday, another local love event. It's a low-dose show happening at the Rialto Theater. Doors open at 6:30, and it's Friday, and it's all ages. So $5 in advance, $8 at the door. Tons of great bands on the bill. Zenora's going to be on there. Wolfie, who will be joining us on Wednesday. Harmony Punks, The Wind Below, Pyrotechnica, and Cheers to the Outside. So it's a stacked lineup as well. We'll have more after music from Green Day and Rise Against and Rock 102.1 KFMA. There you go. Just kind of hitting all the little informational tidbits.
I have to ask before you guys get too famous too. If there's I want to be a fourth band member. I want to grow the hair out, do the same aesthetic, but I want to be the guy that just vibes. Doesn't play an instrument, doesn't sing, just vibes around stage.
That sounds like
Just floats.
That's like a TM, dude. That's like a stage manager. Or a guitar tech. You could be a guitar tech.
But I want to just be part of the show, just vibing, staring into the distance. Is that what they do too?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'll do that then. I guess
you
I'll
could
learn.
be a TM, dude.
Maybe occasional little triangle here and there.
Like, oh, he's going for the triangle.
There's a way. That's how a lot of guitar techs and tour managers. That's how they all start, just being friends with bands who start getting into that next level.
Boom.
And then they're just like, "Hey, bro, can you hire me?"
I'm the vibe.
I have a couple artist friends of mine that I'm really banking to be like fucking top tier level success, just so I could be like, make up a job for me, please. It's like my retirement plan, So
Liaison, something.
yeah, we're getting there. Like Upsall. Like I need her to be like Madonna level, just so I can
Right.
get some kind of 6-figure, do whatever the fuck kind of job.
Yeah.
And she knows it too. Straight up told her.
Yep.
So straight up. All right, well, let's get you guys all mic'd up, and then we'll go down the rabbit hole as well. But while you do that, I'll play a clip from earlier this morning. We did our morning moron. And in case you missed it, it went a little something like this. It's a personal question, but have you ever been involved in couples therapy?
No, actually.
Neither have I, but it's something that I actually was actively trying to pursue at one point in my life. Like, couples
I was
therapy.
too. I was the one trying to put it out there.
I know. You know what? The crazies never really want to go to couples
they
therapy.
don't.
It's
Nope.
unfortunate because when you're crazy, you don't want to hear that you're wrong or being crazy. And
Yeah.
I got a prime example of this because there was a Minnesota couple who were attempting to go to couples therapy. But I think the woman in question here, she was the crazy one and didn't want to go to couples therapy. And I know it sounds like I'm going out on a limb, but this woman in question, instead of going to couples therapy, on the way to couples therapy, got behind the wheel of a car and hit her boyfriend with it. So, so I feel like, again, not to...
It's just a little mishap.
Yeah, it happened on Saturday. Her name's 30 years old. Her name's Veronica, and she's 30 years old. You'll see a picture of her on the podcast broadcast. And
Oh yeah, crazy guys.
yeah, crazy eyes. But those are adorable crazy eyes, too. It doesn't look too bad. So I understand why the guy would want to work it out with her. But, she was behind the wheel, and her boyfriend was in the passenger seat, and they've been fighting all day. And things got heated on their drive, and he decided that enough was enough. He was going to break up with her. So he told her that the relationship was over, and asked her to take him home. Now, again, this is just boyfriend and girlfriend going to couples therapy. Usually couples therapy is like a marriage thing, right?
Yeah.
But, you know, in this day and age, after 3 months, you're like, yeah, let's go to therapy. So, it happens. It happens more frequently than you think. So anyways, their stories differ a little bit after that. She says that they locked eyes as he was crossing in front of her. A crucial mistake, because you don't lock eyes with crazy eyes here. Because what's going to happen? Something's going to trigger inside her, and her foot's going to go down to the floor, because he went on to say that she floored it, causing him to fly over the hood and slam into the windshield. Now, luckily, he's okay. He's watched a lot of movies where people do that all the time, and stuntmen. So, you know, instinctually, like, he knew to tuck and roll.
Right. Let the body a little loose.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't stiff up too hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right? We've all seen people get run over by cars before. As long as you hop a little bit before the car gets you, you do a nice little roll, you should be fine. Now, he ended up with a cut on his right elbow, and she ended up with a cracked windshield. All right. Now, he says it happened when she hit him. Now, she claims it happened when he punched the windshield out of anger.
Ooh.
Yeah, and left a body-sized fist punch in the windshield, right? Now, I don't know if you ever attempted to punch a windshield, but I'll tell you this right now. Those things aren't easy to break.
No.
They're kind of designed to save your life.
Right.
Life, in case something does fly up and hit your windshield.
Exactly.
Like a body. So...
I've seen so many deer accidents where it's like the deer barely puts a dent, and you're like, I don't think an angry Red Bull field fist is going to do much.
Yeah, and he's going to get on the hood, kind of power squat, and punch downward. None of it makes sense. Luckily, the cops obviously knew that her story was flawed, and they arrested her. Now, like, she also claims that she didn't hit him on purpose. She just didn't see him there, but she eventually changed her story and admitted that she did see him, and she'd probably do it again. Now she's facing second-degree assault charges, and it sounds like their relationship is officially over. All right? So the good news is she's on the market, guys. All right? Now, no amount of therapy can help her now. They were dating for about a year. So it was only about a year, and they were attempting to resolve these issues through couples therapy. Now, I know this is not a beef tip here, but I will say this. If you're in a relationship and you don't even make it a full calendar year without saying you need to go to a professional to help, like, iron things out, just take that as your sign that it's not going to work out and just split before this chick runs you over. Now, this chick being any chick that you may be with who suggests couple therapy within the first year.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a good metric.
For all those reasons and more, and I keep staring at Veronica's mugshot, though, and I'm telling you, I'm starting to catch feelings. I get it.
I know what she's going through.
But for all those reasons and more, Veronica here is today's Morning Moron. Let's get on here. We're going to have some fun with Znora as we do a live performance. Got a handheld cam as well. Rico's going to get all the good angles. We're going to test these levels and do one song here on the stream and then a song on the air. And not too many bands get to do a song on the air. You know, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. All right, so the pressure's on. So, you know, as my coach once told me, wise words that stuck with me my entire life. Don't fuck up, okay? Okay, so same words of wisdom. Go your route. All right, so with that, we'll get an acoustic performance of a song. What's going to be the name of the song?
Unknown? Yeah.
So. You're going to do Unknown? Mm-hmm. All right, and tell me a little bit about Unknown, and try to say it loud because the mic's away from you.
All right. Well, this one released on July 26th. We played it live at our local love show at Tool, 191 Tool.
Okay, so it's like a new single of sorts.
Yeah,
basically, we've been playing it for a while, but it's been finally released now.
Yeah.
So.
Nice. All right, well, let's see if I got these levels down, Pat. So let's get right into it. It's Unknown by Znora. Check it out. That's Znora live on the air. Well, we're live on the podcast broadcast, just wrapping up Rise Against Rock 102.1 KFMA. If you're joining us on the podcast broadcast stream, you just heard the first performance of 2 from Znora live on stage or live in studio here. Sounding fantastic, boys, and you definitely got that old soul. And I'm not trying to get that young Cole. Just letting that, I got to throw it out there right off the bat. Now, we just played, you just performed Unknown for us. That's the latest single that's available at wherever you stream music. Rico, you okay over there?
I'm so excited.
So you're going to hear Znora perform, and you can watch them perform on live in studio right now, youtube.com/beefvegan. We have enough time to do one more performance here. I'll be able to play most of it on the air, and then we'll go right into commercials. We'll wrap things up with a beef tip. So tell me the name of the song that you're going to perform for us here. And, of course, you could hear the amped-up version this Friday at the Rialto Theater as a Local Love presents the Local Love Show. What's the name of this show? He's always naming it. He's at Metal Fest. This is not a Metal Fest.
This is not. I'm not sure with this one. I don't. I think so.
Oh, it's a Palooza. It is a Palooza.
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's always different.
It's Local Love a Palooza at the Rialto Theater this Friday, August 23rd. All ages show. So this is a great way if you're looking to entertain the kids through a rock and roll to come out and check out this lineup. So what's the name of this song you're going to perform for us?
This next one's called Sweet Baby Ray.
Sweet Baby Ray. All right, you can listen along youtube.com/bevegan or just turn it up. Here's Znora, everybody. the podcast broadcast. Excellent job, boys. All right, we're going to play a clip from earlier this morning. Reset, be back with a beef tip after that, and then we'll go through the comments as well, because it looks like a lot of our streamers have seen you perform live before, and, it's the same consensus every time you guys perform. You're like, these guys are on to something. So excellent job. Looking forward to the show this Friday. All right, earlier this morning, we broke down a video that we came across talking about 90s slang. In case you missed it, went a little something like this. Check it out. The video tried to explain to anyone who's going to watch it that his purpose here is to kind of keep you hip and in the know when it comes to what the kids are saying. And it's as cringe as I'm setting it up, so I want to play a little bit of it. Are you ready?
Ready.
All right, check
Oh,
it out.
that awesome or big time will get the point across as in, that was an awesome evening segment I just saw. Well, here are some other phrases you want to know if you want to be sure to sound hip in the 90s. Yo, a greeting.
Yo, Curb, what's up?
All right, so they kind of now yo's timeless. I still say yo to this day. So maybe I'm stuck in the 90s, or maybe yo never went away.
Yo's
But
timeless.
yeah, there's plenty of fantastic examples here. Check it out.
Clutch the pearls, said in amazement or disbelief.
Well, he's married.
Clutch the pearls.
Buck,
They did it wrong, right? Have you ever heard of the term bucked?
Not in the great way, yeah.
Yeah, dude. So apparently bucked had a shelf life in the 90s, a very short shelf life. But here was their example of bucked.
in the 80s, it was just wasted.
I don't know how many I had, but boy, did I get bucked. I sure felt it the next morning. That was really the worst thing I'd ever done.
I hope we didn't drive home.
No way.
No way.
No way.
I'm responsible when I get bucked.
Yo, I don't do that.
Okay, so MacGyver. Now, MacGyver's a term that still is somewhat used today. But again, they miss the point when it comes to how to properly use it as verbiage. Check this out.
MacGyver, as in the TV show where the impossible is often accomplished.
I can't believe you got off that speeding ticket. What a MacGyver.
Norville.
What the hell?
Yeah, dude.
Way out of left field there.
Yeah, that's not how you use it. But again, and I
What do
think
you use a paper clip and a piece of string to get out of the speeding ticket? Like,
yeah,
what
exactly.
do you do? I have questions.
What a MacGyver. This is a slang word I never heard before. Norville.
Norville, no.
Yeah, see, this is, I guess, before our time. But let's find out what Norville means.
To secretly undermine.
What? I can't believe she stole your job. You've really been Norville.
The secretly
She's like,
undermined.
thanks, Deb. Yeah, I got Norvilled hard.
She stole your job. She Norvilled you. Norvilled. I can see why that didn't catch on.
Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Novel or Black and Decker. Okay, Black and Decker. That's a popular brand. So let's hear how to use it in 90s slang terms.
Black and Decker, or a real tough assignment. You get the analogy, right?
This job is a real grind. It's just a Black and Decker.
Sounds racist.
Some phrases may be around forever.
Well, look, I gotta run. Peace.
Bye, Tom.
One last word for words of the 90s. You gotta remember that hip slang changes rather quickly, so if you want to use any of these phrases, you better use them in a hurry. I mean, think of Bart Simpson. Cowabunga is dreadfully out of date, hardly out of style, and you don't want to appear bizotic, do you?
You appear so bizotic, Rico.
Bizotic?
That's you.
Don't Norville me, dude.
Hey, dude. That was from earlier. We're gonna get on with the beef tip, wrap things up with Znora, but excellent job again, boys. Here, Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. We are almost out of time, but real quick, I want to give kudos to Znora, who are performing this Friday at Rialto Theater for the local level Palooza. But you know the name because Zenora's been out just making waves, winning competitions like Alice Cooper's Christmas Pudding, Battle of the Bands, opening up for Alice Cooper, performing at Winter Haven, as some of our streamers recognize, like, oh, I've seen that band. Yeah. So you guys are out there grinding it up and doing a good job with it. So I know that you're currently recording an album. So when you get ready to release that album, make sure you get a hold of me. We'll have you back in, shine some light to that, and hopefully add to the celebration. So, yes. So I thank you guys for coming in. It's been a long time coming. Now, before we wrap things up on the FM side, I just want to give you your beef tip, okay? So our beef tip today is what we learned today. When a woman comes up to you and says you have an old soul, that means she wants your young pole. That's a beef tip. It's 100% guaranteed. And honestly, you guys can find that out in real time if you want. But, every time they compliment you and and say you have an old soul, they want that pole. And that is your beef tip.
Beef, she smells like cigarettes.
Yeah, she will. And disappointment. But at the end of the day, still might be a good time. So just think about that. An old soul would. All right. So Znora, how can they find you online? It's Znora. And it's at Znora everywhere you look.
Yeah.
Znora_band.
Znora_band. That's where, yeah.
Excellent. Oh, well, Johnny, Adrian, Josh, good meeting you boys, and look forward to checking out your set this Friday at the Rialto Theater. Sweet. All right, tomorrow morning we will continue meeting our chefs. We will do another round of tap outs, and we'll give away tickets for the Set It Off show that's going to be happening at Rialto, and Sal from Impractical Jokers. Till then, Robin Nash is up next. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe, and as always, rock local. Later.
When you wish upon a side
yeah, I need a t-shirt on that stat. Old soul equals young pole. You guys can sell it too. Just give us a portion of the proceeds.
That's a good idea.